Have you ever had to walk away from a deal because the seller owed more than their house was worth and you just didn't know what to do? I'm Benji, the producer of the Deal Machine podcast, where we help real estate investors find and close off market deals every single day. Today, we have Jiries Dawaher, who's done over 1,000 deals. In this episode, he's going to show you how to turn those dead leads that other investors will walk away from into real profits using something called a short sale. And make sure you stick around because towards the end, he goes through the exact step-by-step breakdown that you can use to implement this into your business today.
What I'm going to do is I want to spend the next little bit kind of talking to you guys about how to profit from deals that people walk away. What I'm going to give you guys is another tool to put in your toolbox. Who here has been to a seller appointment where they faced this issue with somebody that owes more on a house than the house is worth? It's going to happen. And it's going to happen more and more. And this whole thing kind of popped up because a few weeks ago, I was on a coaching call with some people that I help. They were like, hey, this person, she owes $260,000 on this house. I ran my comps. I did all the numbers. It's only worth $200,000. Then they were like, I think that we're going to do creative finance and sub to the deal. And I'm like, so you're telling me you're going to knowingly take a deal that's overpriced and buy it, quote unquote, buy it and take possession of it with a $60,000 negative equity stand because you can. What they don't understand, that you guys do understand because you're here learning and you're different and you're not everybody else, is that not every deal is worth having. There are some deals that you can just walk away from. What I want to do is give you guys an alternative. And this alternative came from back in 2010, 2011, when we came out of the 2008 crisis. This was a big strategy that we did. And what we did was we ran a lot of short sale plays. I've realized not a lot of people here have heard of it or even know how to do it or run the play. This is such a powerful tool to at least know how to do this, because what it's going to do is it's number one, it's going to allow you to help more people. Number two, it's going to give you an advantage over other people that just maybe have to walk away from the deal. But you have to you have to know how to run the play. And that's what I'm going to kind of help you guys with a little bit. So first, let's talk about the data. When it comes to data, I get data from two places. I get it from CoStar. They're like the nationwide leader in commercial data. So for big things like hotels, apartments, the growth, developments, and then Atom, ATTOM. And according to data from them, the numbers don't lie, guys. Foreclosures and people behind and upside down on their properties are up significantly in the last 5 years. We went through a really weird time with COVID and the fake money that was being printed and people getting over leveraged and then doing too much, and then the market corrects, and some neighborhoods and some pockets is worse than others. But there is an influx of properties that are heading to foreclosure. And there are many people out there that are stuck in bad loans. But there's, again, a massive opportunity, guys. The growth is up over 150% in the last few years, which is insane, right? Every one of these is a homeowner that you guys can help. These are real people. These are real opportunities. This is a real way to make a lot of money and to help a lot of people. And guess what? Being a negotiator, being in this position, you don't have to have a real estate license. You don't have to even be the end buyer. You just have to know how to do it so you can facilitate the entire transaction. So this is just such a low barrier to entry. That being said, full disclosure is make sure you follow the rules, because if you do stuff not the right way and you don't stay arm's length and you're lying and your sellers are lying, and there's a whole thing I could go on about it. It's illegal. There can be some illegal things, right? Because it's a bank and it's fraud and it's all that. So, but that being said, if you guys are ethical people, which I know you are, that's why you're here hanging out, right? We want to do stuff the right way. Where this creates an opportunity for you guys is homeowners need solutions. They need help. They don't want to lose these houses, right? This isn't a crisis to fear. It's just the market correcting. Short sale versus subject to, guys. Again, with a subject to, you don't ever own the property, guys. It stays in the homeowner's name. They're never able to get that fresh start that they want, and it's still tied to their credit. There's the risk of the due on sale. There's future difficulty if they do want to move on, because at some point, these people probably want to buy a house again. Nobody that's ever lost a house or was in a tough position was like, yeah, take my property, take it back. I'm fine not doing anything ever again and living in an apartment for the rest of my life. Maybe not, but they want to get their credit back. So it's super, it's such a better way to do it. It's versus the short sale is the loan's completely released. The homeowner can get free to the debt. Now, obviously that's part of the negotiation, which I don't know if I talk about it in this, but you guys, it's a negotiation, so negotiate, right? Clean break from the property. There's no future liability. it's real. And then these people, their impact to their credit is significantly less than if they just like let it go into foreclosure. Why this matters for the sellers is like you want to present the homeowner with a solution that isn't like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. You owe too much on your house. You want to be able to give them a solution where they can where they can get a clean start, and then you can get a property and help somebody else. There's 390,000 foreclosure filings in 2025, guys. Huge opportunity here right now. When the foreclosures rise, short sales explode. They're awesome. Like, it's such a great tool right now in today's market for everybody to kind of understand and look at. There's more distressed sellers. There's less competition because people don't want to read 300 pages of paper because it's too much work, but they would rather just go to work for somebody else for 12 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 8 hours a day, and work really hard to make somebody else a bunch of money instead of just like working on their own business for a little bit. 2026, same thing, guys. Foreclosures are going up. It's happening. This is the market we're in right now. We just need to prepare for it. And we need to have as many tools in our toolbox to be able to not walk away from deals. Because the more we know and the more solutions we have that are like a legit above water and can actually help people, the more money we're going to make along the way. You know what most investors do? Chase same deals over and over. They compete on price. They fight over motivated sellers. They work harder for the smaller margins. And what we can do, what the opportunity is with you guys, is there's hidden opportunities. There's deals that people are going to pass up on. Like right now, every single one of you, if you wanted to build a list, you go to your clerk of court, go to your auditor site, go down in person, go it online, pull up every single pre-foreclosure that pops up, every single case that has to do with pre-foreclosure, and every single divorce case. And you call every single pre-foreclosure person and you just say, hey, my name's Kevin. I'm not sure if I can help you or not, but or you can do a few opens, right? Like, hey, my name's Kevin. I know this is crazy. I know this is out of the blue, and I'm not even sure if I can help you or not, but I noticed that your property on Maple is just got served with a foreclosure papers. Out of curiosity, would you be interested in selling this property? Or out of curiosity, would you be interested in hearing about how I can actually help you avoid foreclosure and just like walk away with minimal damage to your credit? Like, would you be interested in that? And then you just call the list over and over and over. So that's one of the ways you guys can do it right now. Important thing is this is in 2008, guys. 2008 was more of a systemic failure. There's a lot of people doing really shady things as far as like lenders that are doing like the no doc loans and all that. So this isn't like a 2008. So it's not gonna be crazy like that, but it's definitely a massive opportunity. So what I'm going to do is spend the next few minutes just running through the main steps in a short sale. Number one, stage one, find the property. Use your current marketing strategy. This is the big thing is nobody here needs to change anything they're doing. So, I mentioned calling the foreclosure list or whatever, but like any kind of outreach that you guys are doing right now to find deals, just do more of it. This is just a tool that when you're sitting down with a homeowner and you guys are at a table with them going over, hey, the house is worth this. These are the comps. Now your mortgage, you owe this. Now you're upside down. You owe more on the house. You have negative equity. Here is our option. We can do a short sale. And this is how it works. And we'll walk them through the steps I'm going to show you, but obviously we'll do it in more detail and whatever else. But number one is we find them. You guys don't change anything you're doing for marketing. So run your discovery, guys. Tell me about the property. Why are you selling? What are you looking to get out of it? How soon are you looking to sell? The key in any seller appointment is just listening. Just shut up and listen. That's all you need to do. Ask open-ended questions. Listen. They're going to tell you everything you want to hear. Don't argue with people. I'll hear people like tell me a story. They're like, the homeowner wants 140 for their house, and it's only worth 140. It's only worth 140 and they want 140. What am I going to do? Like, what do I say? Well, just say, okay. Like, maybe I can give you 140 for it. But honestly, it's hard to say without seeing it. When can I come look at it? You're not going to win an argument with a homeowner or really anybody ever arguing over the phone with somebody. When somebody has something they believe and you come at them, especially on that initial phone call and you're a total stranger at that point, you haven't built any credibility, right? Because we need to get people to know, like, and trust us. Don't argue with them. Say, maybe you're right. Like, okay, I'm not sure. It's hard to say without seeing it. When can I come see it? And then go look at it and talk to them. So you listen more than you talk, please. Not everyone's a good candidate for a short sale. Please understand, Our number one goal on seller appointments is I just want to buy it traditionally. Like, I just want to take down the deal. I want to offer, close, sell it. I want to take it down traditionally. Not everybody's good for a short sale. So don't run around and just being like, short sale, short sale, short sale. And I'm like, well, hold on a second, Alexis. This person owes 60. The house is worth 400 all fixed up. Why are you trying to short sale this house? Like, just give them, 100 grand. Give them what they want for it. Run the numbers and run the play. Don't just like learn this new thing and go run around and do it. This is the thing that a lot of people are guilty of. It's like they learn something new and they're like, this is the new thing. I have to go do short sales everywhere now. I have to go do storage unit. I'm going to do a storage unit short sale on a mobile home. And I'm going to do it while chasing an alligator. Like, what is happening, guys? Like, stop. Like, laser focused. Please be laser focused. All right, 2, qualify the deal. Is the property upside down? Are they underwater? Do they owe more than the home is currently worth? Is the seller prepared for the process? It's a 3 to 9 month process. I had short sales go much longer, and I've had some go 3 months. It's been all over the spectrum. So you just want to make sure they're prepared and they understand. And the big qualifier, I don't know why I left it off of here, is are they facing a hardship? Did they lose their job? Did they get a divorce? What financial situation? What is their hardship? The hardship is the most important thing. It is the most important thing because when we craft our message, our pitch, our packet to the bank, we have to include a hardship letter. It needs to be compelling. It needs to be honest. It needs to be true, but it needs to paint a clear picture on why the bank is better off just selling this house for less than they owe so that they can avoid the lengthy foreclosure process. Stage 3, run your numbers. Pull comps on the property that are in similar condition. Again, we want to pull comps, not of houses renovated, but of houses that need work. We want to get the as-is value for the bank. What is the home worth as is, as it sits? These are homes that are updated and that need work. Run your numbers. This is the basic formula here. What's the home worth all fixed up? ARV times 75% is our max all in. Here's an example. Max all in is hard costs and soft costs. Say the house is worth $300,000 all fixed up. 75% is $225,000. And it can be 70%, whatever your number is. Renovation costs, retail. Now, this is whole nother training here. So there's 2 sets of renovation costs. There is retail and investor pricing. So retail pricing works like this. How many people here have seen a roofer pull up in a really nice truck, roofing truck, nice ladder racks, brand new truck, pull up to somebody's house to give them a bid on a house? How many people have seen like a brand new truck like that go to somebody's house for roofing or siding or HVAC or any of those brand new trucks? Now, what happens is that person in the fancy truck, do they do any of that work? Do they put the roof on that house? They don't. What they do is they middleman it and they sub it out to the crew with the trucks that leave oil, that barely start, that are just all rusted out. And then those guys go and do all the work. So what we are doing is we are just cutting out the fancy truck and we're getting investor pricing. Now that same roof, somebody might pay $8,000 for. While we're like, man, I can get that roof done for $3,500. Does that make sense? There's a big difference right there between retail and investor pricing. That right there is a spread on how we can make a boatload of money. And we're being honest and truthful because that is the retail pricing. Get the property under contract for $150,000. Stage 4, submit the offer and negotiate with the lender. Reach out to the lender's loss mitigation team. Ask them for a short sale packet. They will guide you through all this. All the banks have different processes. None of these are all the same. They're all pretty easy to navigate. But we'll get into that something else. This is a sample letter this is from the short sale we did just a couple weeks ago, actually. So that just closed. But this is from Fifth Third Bank. But they're all going to look a little bit different. But this is sample checklist, hardship letter guide in here, sample letter of authorization. Again, these are just used right here. Buyer and realtor checklist. We just got all this. Submit all the documents along with your purchase agreement for the property. Stage 5, this is the most important. This is where most people will fail. Follow up, weekly follow up. You got to have a whole follow up process here. Okay, guys. Every week, every Thursday, you follow up or whatever that looks like. Number 6 is close the deal. The bank will approve the short sale, or they'll counter, or they'll counter it. So one of the 2 things will happen here.
Thanks for listening to the DealMachine Real Estate Investing Podcast. Please leave us a review and follow along wherever you're listening to your podcast.